There we go. There we go. All right, cool, cool. It's fixing itself. It's fixing itself. My bad, man. Let me redo that intro. Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy JG, and we are back in it to win it. Today we are getting our lawyer on. We taking some people to court. People taking us to court. We trying to save the people, man. We are on the defense. We are gonna be playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. This is a trilogy, and we're gonna be making through it the whole game as much as possible. We are gonna continue this series as we go through different live streams and things of the sort. But nevertheless, man, I do hope that y'all enjoy it. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. And yeah, man, let's rock. Episode 1, the first turnabout. What we got? Play the first turnabout? Yes, we shall. See what they talking about. I got an achievement. Start playing PWA Trilogy. Gas. Snap statue. A bloody one. It's a body on the floor. I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Oh, snap. I make it look like he did it. Oh, he looks crooked. Crooked as all can be. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant, lobby, number 2. Oh, snap. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Woo! I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Hold on, let me make sure my stream's straight. Yeah, we good over here, we good. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Had to turn the music down just a little bit, my bad. Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life and everything is all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick? Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who? Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me, who took my baby away? My baby? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper said it was you. Oh, snap. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Oh, snap. It's a body on the floor, y'all. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her, the guy that we just seen. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Or our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Oh, snap. Not the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, is usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And that I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Let's do that then. Let's do that. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. A little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. His hands are shaking. His eyesight is fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Mr. Larry Butts. The defender, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Correct you are. Oh snap, what just happened? Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No, wait. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, I know it's the victim's name. She don't even know it herself. Oh no, it's talking with him, my bad. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court records. Just press tab to check at any time, okay? Yeah, let's do that. What is her name? Cindy. Her name is Cindy. Miss Cindy Wendy. Remember to check it often. Do it for me. Please, I'm begging you. We got you. We got you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? It is Mr. Cinderblock. I'm sorry, it's Cindy Stone. The victim's name, Your Honor, is Cindy Stone. Oh, my bad. I had to check something real quick. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object, Your Honor. She was taken down with one to the dome. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. Correct you are, JG. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Our first question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Alright, so we got a statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Alright, we got that added to the court records. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. That... Oh, that was on time. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get the chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Look at him, man. Mr. Butts. Is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Oh, snap, man. He throwing blows right now. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? Oh, snap. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you, and you were seeing other men. Oh, dang. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Alright, so we got the passport added to the court records. Let the evidence show, Your Honor. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Okay. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she has several sugar daddies. Oh, snap. Daddies? Sugar? What do you mean, sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. How you know all this, bro? She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Oh, she was a gold digger indeed. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Wait and see what happens. Stop him from answering. We gonna help my buddy out, man. We ain't gonna let him make a fool of himself. We gonna stop him from answering. Your Honor! My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. She was a gold digger. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Oh, he's sweating. He's sweating the buckshots. We got him feeling hot. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Oh. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking so good. The next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly? Or stop him from answering? We gonna keep my boy quiet. We gonna shut him up. Don't you talk. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog? Oh no, I ain't trying to make him lie, bro. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? What you mean you don't remember, cuz? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Oh, snap. He got a witness. Well, that simplifies matters. Who was your witness? The man who found the victim's body, of course. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime. Oh, they doing all that whispering. Order, order in the courts. I must say order. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad, y'all. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. He was out here heckling the folks about the papers. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawwit to the stand. Oh, we got this dude over here. Your Honor, what's wrong with this dude? Why he just shaking? Mr. Sawwit, you'll see newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? I mean, you sell them. My bad. Oh. Oh, yes. Newspapers. Yes. Mr. Sawwit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder, please. Witness testimony. The witness's account. This dude is... he looking funny, bro. I don't like his smile. You see, Your Honor, I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Oh, dang. I done clicked off the screen. My bad. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. That's my boy right there. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quelled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, Your Honor. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? You just told that man not to tell the truth. You told that man to lie. What you talking about, bro? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why was the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during blackouts? Yes, Your Honor, that is true. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawwit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Alright, so we got some new evidence added on into the evidence locker. The blackout record, electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Yes. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Alright, Wright, this is it. This is the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Come on, use your brain, dog. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. I believe it so. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Oh, I'ma do it. I'ma do it to him. He got me. He trying to trip on my boy, man. Okay. Open the court record tab and then point out contradictions in the testimony. All right, so we got the attorney's badge. You know, we gotta flex it hard over there. We got Cindy's autopsy report. The time of death, as stated, was 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. We also got a statue that was used at the murder scene. It is called the Thinker, and it's rather heavy. We got a passport. The victim apparently arrived from home on Paris at 7:30 the day before the murder. So she got here a day earlier than when the murder transpired. Then we also have a blackout record. The electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Well, how convenient is that, y'all? Let's make it back. I looked at it, shorty. What we doing? Alright, witness's account. We're gonna cross-examination him. Alright. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I'm an objection on that. Isn't a man leaving the apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. That is correct. Why of all people do you just take notice of this one dude? I don't know. He just seems strange to me, that's all. That's coming from a strange looking guy yourself, sir. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. Oh, we profiling, that's what we doing. The defense requests that the witness refrain from the conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. We are also gonna hold him on that as well. Half open, you say? Yes, the door was half open, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came too close to the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought. I see. And what happened next? Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. So you mean you just happened to look in this lady's apartment just because the door was wide open? Your Honor, I don't think that is cool. Don't we got privacy laws? What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? You kind of got me on that. But what if they was doing something that they didn't want you to see? You know, we got privacy laws for a reason, sir. We can't just be doing that. You know, that's how you get gunned down in the streets. We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. Nah, I don't think that upholds, man. That's like two different things. Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. But some people would also mind their business too. Why did Payne cut him off so quickly? So you looked into the apartment. What happened then? Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving. Dead. Your Honor, I must ask, are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look like fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? I quelled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. But I thought you just said you was going inside, though. Oh, no, he said he looked inside. I'll let that one slide. I'm gonna object it, though, just in case. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no, nothing. Ooh. When it caught you, you done slipped up, you done messed up. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please listen to the rest of the testimony. you thought to call the police. What happened next? However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you? See, he's slipping up. Oh, that, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Nah, I'm objecting him on that. Nah, we ain't letting that slide. I'm presenting some evidence on this one. Okay, so it ain't gonna be that. Can't be the statue. We going with the blackout record. Let's see if this will hold. I kind of feel like I can object on this one. Objection! This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence in the statement just not related? They aren't, are they? Oh, dang. Oh, wait, hold up. No. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. Oh, dang. My bad, Your Honor. My bad, man. I thought I had something right there. Alright, he got that. He got that. I had to call his bluff, though, just to make sure. Got to keep him sweating a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so we're going to go back to the next one. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Alright. What time did you call again? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? It sure does. Present some evidence to contradict him. Oh, see, I had jumped the gun. That was all. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Alright, we're gonna bring out evidence in here. We kind of jumped the gun. That's on me. But we're gonna make it right. We going back with that one piece of evidence that I thought. It was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. I'm gonna present it. Objection! Objection, Your Honor. Your Honor. That statement contradicts this evidence. It does. Wait, hold on. You're making me look bad, man. Alright, he overruled it. Alright, maybe that wasn't the right one. They trying to get me fired, y'all. It's my first day on the job, man. Cut me some slack. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Are you absolutely 100% positive? Yes, it was him. No mistake about it. The witness says he's certain. That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the court record if something strikes out to you as being suspicious. Then find the evidence that contradicts his testimony and present it to the court. Man, I thought that one was it. Let me relook at my evidence. Alright, so the time of death. Oh, okay. The time of death was between 4 and 5 p.m. The cause of death. I know what it is now. So he said it was 1 p.m., but it really happened between like 4 and 5 p.m. So I presented the wrong evidence. This is where it's messed up at. So I was kind of right on this one, but I presented the wrong evidence. So we're going to actually present the autopsy report. Objection! Objection, Your Honor. You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at somewhere after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. No, he said he was absolutely sure. That's right, shake your head, Judge. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawwick, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's really a good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do, point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. Shoot the run, and their whole stories falls apart. Yes, Miss Mai. Wait, I remember now. Oh, do you? Would you care to give your testimony again? Let's see what he got to say. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. That seems fishy to me, if I do say so myself. I don't know how I feel about that. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Right. You know what to do. Oh, I'm gonna do it to him. Don't worry. I've got this one. Alright. Let's try not to mess up on this one. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. You said you heard, not saw. Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch. Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something, but if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all. The witness said he did actually hear at the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything. I have to agree with the prosecution. Yes, Your Honor, okay. Witness, continue your testimony. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, let me go back. I want to get an explanation on that one. Are you sure it wasn't a television? I mean, are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. The witness has testified he heard the time. Oh, but it was 3 hours behind, 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about this misunderstanding, Your Honor. Notice anything suspicious? I think I do. It's gonna be either the first one or the second one. I think it's this one. We're gonna hit the present. We're gonna present some evidence. Let me make sure this is the one that I was thinking about. Hold on, let me redo it. Are you sure it wasn't television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. The witness has testified he heard the time. Alright, that is the one that I was thinking about. We're gonna present. So, the victim apparently arrived home on Paris 7:30 the day before the murder. We also got the statue, which is the thinker, and the autopsy report. So out of everything that we have right now, I think the most compelling piece of evidence that we have to present would be the statue. Because the blackout record is just a blackout. He ain't hearing nothing from that. Passport is just showing when the person arrived back. If we're gonna use process of elimination, I'm gonna say the statue. Because who knows? I mean, they got like the screen right here. What is the screen? Objection! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. No, don't do it to me like this. It does. I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Alright, we're on a lifeline. But it was 3 hours off. How do you explain the gap? Well, witness, can you explain this? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about this misunderstanding. Ah, man. Alright, we on a fuse. I thought that would have been it. Because, like, she said that they took a flight. So if she took a flight, that would be technically... Okay, hold on. Let me re-cross-examine. We lit you on our last limb up here. Alright, let me start from the beginning. I'm gonna reread through it. Alright, you see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. But it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Man, it gotta be this passport, bro. Objection! I think we failed it. Oh, wait. Oh, dang. Alright, we're gonna have to redo this one. Dang. Okay, they got me stumped on this one. I must have been on the wrong track. I guess I was on the wrong track. Alright, so we failed the first one. That's fine. This court seems oh, no. Don't tell me we're gonna fail the case. The defense has failed to give the court sufficient reason to doubt the prosecution's claim. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts. No, don't send my dog to court. Oh, they sent him to jail. I'm sorry, bro. The accused was sent to the court immediately. Well, do we get to redo this? Because if not, I feel bad for homie. To be held pending trial with a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. Oh, my goodness. No, Larry, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't do you right. Well, you just watch it. You watch it, sir. Not much to point out pressing him on that one, was there? I just want to let him know. Just let him know that we watching. And we listening closely. Notice anything suspicious? Man. So... when he found the body, he heard the time. And he said there was a voice coming, but probably from the TV. But it was 3 hours off. What am I missing here, y'all? What am I missing? Let me look at the evidence. The time of death was between 4 and 5 p.m. Cause of death was loss of blood due to blunt trauma. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. The victim apparently arrived from home on 7:30 the day before the murder. Electricity to the building was out from noon. It gotta be the blackout record. Because the electricity was out. Wait. Ah, I think I might be on to something here. So I'm gonna present the blackout record. Because if he saw the body at 1 p.m., that still would have been between this hour, and he shouldn't have heard anything from the TV because the TV would have been off technically due to the blackout. Objection! There we go. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. Oh! You couldn't have heard the television or video. Gah! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawwitz? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawwitz, the court will prefer you to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawwitz. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Alright, here we go. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. So now you seen a murder weapon. You seen a clock. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Glad, Your Honor. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Hold it! That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only remember that table clock. A table clock? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. I'm gonna go back. Hold it! A table clock? Was there a table clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. How do you know that? The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. That must have been what I saw. Why didn't you tell us that in the first place? I guess it just slipped my mind. I'm not really sure how it happened myself. The witnesses says that he saw the table clock in the story. Now, find the contradiction. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and present this. I think it's either gonna be on this one or it's gonna be on the last one. There's the table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? So it's either this one or it's the next one. Objection! There we go. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawwitz. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time allowed. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Oh, yes, we do. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. That is correct, Your Honor. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh, yeah, prove it. Prove it I went in there. I'll do better than that. I could prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the courts. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. That I shall. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawwitz. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all a baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Look at him, Your Honor. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw. Oh my goodness, he just lost his hair. He's bald! 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 I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. Oh, he's crashing out, y'all. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death! He's going crazy. Order in the court, I say, order. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, yes, I do. The sound Mr. Sawwitz heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries. Yes. All you have to do is examine the batteries. The batteries are in the right way. The clock seems to be working fine. What exactly do you mean, Mr. Wright? The clock was working fine. Yes, and? I'm sorry. I think I got confused. Oh, dang. Mr. Wright, I expect more from a lawyer in this court, even if it is your first day. I'm afraid I have to penalize you. No, Your Honor, don't do it to me. My bad, man. Yes, Your Honor. As I was saying. Alright, so it ain't the batteries. Let's try sounding the clock. That's the only other obvious one. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It is 11:25. That is a 8, 9, 10, 11. That is a 3-hour time difference, Your Honor. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! 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 You forgot one thing. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case, buddy. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Dang it. I was so close. Mr. Wright. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. Come all the way down here to testify and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal, I say. You lawyers are all slime. Grr. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. We giving up just like that? Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. That's okay. She's stepping in. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this all one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was stolen on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right, Mr. Wright? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. She did go on a trip. She went overseas. That is correct. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence that support this claim? Yes, Your Honor, of course I have. May the defense present it. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Huh! Tough words. Let me see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Your Honor, this is the reason why. The passport. The victim apparently arrived from home on Paris on 7:30 the day of the murder. And if I do recall correctly, it is a 3-hour time zone difference from there to here to in your face. The victim had just returned from home abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between there and here is 9 hours. Well, my bad. You know what I mean. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hasn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit. Or should I say, Mr. Did It. Mr. Did it to you. Oh, snap. He done passed out. He's foaming at the mouth, Your Honor. Order. Order in the court, I say. Oh, we got him good, y'all. We got him good. Well, this case has certainly turned out to be differently than what we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Good. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I am impressed. Thank you, Your Honor. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. All thanks goes to God, Your Honor. and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. I did him right, man. And with that, this court is adjourned. Thank you, Your Honor. We did him right this time, y'all. We did him right. I sent him to jail the first time, but he out, bro. He out. We spun the block real quick. It turns out that, frankly, Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. The dirtiest of all works. While he was searching her place, the victim returned home. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find, and he did it to her. Dang. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Woo! I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. Owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking so happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over? Why are you still crying in my face? Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. She's gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Don't worry about it, Larry. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner. Movie. My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, man. And she was playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you sure? Squeeze me? I think she taught quite I think she taught quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, okay? Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show off to your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? The statue, maybe? I'm gonna present the statue. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer, man. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Oh, he feeling all chummed up. He's still gonna cry in the car, though. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe them, you have to believe in yourself. Ooh, that is a quote right there. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. This is the Kamehameha way. I'm just playing. I was thinking about man, I said this is the turtle hermit way. I thought about man, I had a flashback to the tournament of power when my boy Roshi was about to go out, man. On that final Kamehameha. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? Yeah. Well, drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah? Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over some drinks. She trying to get toasted. She's trying to get loose as a goose. Don't get her started. Oh, and so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia." Well, man, you can't say that we haven't fulfilled our own back. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon to be going to be at the center of another incident. Oh, snap. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that wouldn't be able to keep. Oh, dang. Oh, that's a death flag. No. Somebody's about to get bodied. A brand new episode has been added. Look at this dude right here, bro. We're going from a gold digger to almost rounded in a different way, but I'm not gonna say what I wanted to say. But anyway, yeah. We going to a pimp lane. Oh my goodness. That's like blanding my okay. Beep. Hello. This is Maya. Hey Maya. It's me. Mia? What's up? You haven't called me in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. And that's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I got you. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah. It's made to look like a statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. No. You know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take out the clock work. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis. But I expect dinner and something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. Well, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. Maya. Oh my goodness, that like beep is like they trying to kill my eardrums, bro. The conversation recorded at September 5th, 9:27 a.m. So this is later that day, September 5th, 8:57 p.m. And we are at Fay & Co. Law Offices. The offices is, now Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You are not coniferous of my background. Oh my goodness, that word almost like... Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Oh no, not Miss Fay. No, not Maya. Ah! No, they did it to her. Oh, she got smacked. Oh man, look at this dude, bro. Red, white, blue. Man, she ain't been with us for 2 whole episodes, bro. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. About what, a couple minutes, not, yeah, about a couple minutes after the last event. So this is a couple minutes after the last scene. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? This is Phoenix. This is me talking. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Maya! Maybe she's in her office. Examine. We must get to her quick. I smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check and see if Maya, the chief's okay. Okay, we gotta move. Let me move. Yeah. Let me move. Alright. That smell. Blood. So. Sis. Someone's there. Huh? Chief. Oh no. The chief is gone. Who are you? She's laid out, man. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. No, Chief. Why they had to do it to you, Chief? Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. No. Chief! We must examine the area, y'all. We must see what the problem has been. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here. She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. The murder weapon looks like the statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. There were some glass shards near the chief's body. It must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards, the broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hands. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this on the scrap of paper. Maya? Did Maya write this? Maya, my bad. This is Mia. The other person is Maya. Kind of getting me confused. This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store, dated yesterday. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what this girl was doing here. Alright. We're just gonna check everything. Just make sure we ain't missing no clues. They got some nice artwork on here though, man. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, the Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything was written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Okay. Oh, hold up. Right! I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quickly. Come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding the phone in her hand. Oh snap, we're in a risky situation right now. Hold on. Let me see which way we're supposed to go here. Alright, so this is about the documents. Let's go back. Yeah, let's go back this way. Look at the window. There's a large building across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Alright, do we go back? Oh, let me save it as well. That way we ain't gotta like reread through all that. Alright, so we got that. Got that. That ain't really nothing. So where they want us to go? I know we missing something here. It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Okay, yeah. Alright, so we did see that already. All of our clues. Oh, let me go ahead and do this one as well. It's encrusted with dry blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. No, Mia. Why'd he have to do it to you? Alright, I think we got everything that we needed. I don't... Oh, the computer. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Alright, anything else? We good here? I don't know what... Do we need to like... I better not use it? Okay. Oh, we gotta move. Tripping. Okay. That girl just now. Where did she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Fay. Maya Fay? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Alright, we can present it to her. Before Maya died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote on it on the back of this receipt. Huh? That's my name. What? Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. What? Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Oh snap, it's the fuzz. The fuzz is pulling up. The police! Sounds like they were coming this way. Freeze! Police! Alright, I'm Detective Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? That's an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Murder? Murder? He wouldn't do that. It must have been that woman I saw. Oh, we got a Wi-Fi dip. Hold on, I'm gonna give it a second to even back out. Alright, there we go. We back. We back. Alright, cool. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving an inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me? This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here on a note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name, see? Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Oh, snap, man. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention center visitor's room. 1 day after. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up as a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It is up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something that I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No. I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Huh. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into any trouble. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Oh, dang. Why'd she do me like that? That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But, at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, it makes my blood boil. I know. Let's go ahead and examine the witness and see what she got to say. Oh, wait, hold up. Let me talk to the witness. Let me rephrase what I must say. There's something I've been waiting to ask you. Yes. What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what you call... This is what all acolytes wear. Acolytes wear. What is that? It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes. Like people in religious training. What is it that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. Oh, she's a spirit medium. Oh, snap. She's in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Alright, well, what happened the day of the crime? Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it with her own voice? I kind of don't want to. Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. Okay. It's on my cell. Call it on my cell. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on the cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo, a conversation that I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. That has been implemented into the locker. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Faith family, especially the women, always have been very sensitive to the spiritual world. Wait a second. You say the Faith family. So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Okay. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real honest you're a real honest to goodness medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia then? We can just talk to her we can just ask her who killed her. Wow, okay, they trying to get... I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something like that on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in any trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go and ask him to represent me? Why not? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Dang. I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 a.m. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 p.m. this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Let's go back to the day of the crime. Could you tell me more about the day of the murder? Sorry. I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker, the clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 p.m. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Alright, we're gonna go back. We did enough talking. This guy in the back is looking funny. He's side-eyeing us from the side, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. We are gonna move. We're gonna go to the offices of Grossberg. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention running an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. We're gonna look around the place. We're gonna snoop around, get out Detective JG on up in here. See what we can find. He got a pen on the desk. Let me see. Has he been writing? A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Okay. Maybe he has been. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. A whole bunch of dust on them. Okay, I can see that. He's just a show off. Is that what it is? Got a painting over here. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to be sneezed at either, for that matter. Okay? So he has a funny thing going on with this painting right now. I don't know what's wrong with it. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it probably is the most expensive one available. Anything else over here? Oh, we got some Jack whiskey, some of the Jack Daniel, a table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here has got to burn money. Got money to burn. Okay, so that's a lighter. So out of everything in here, the only thing that really stuck out from what it looks like is this painting up here. We'll keep that in the back of our memories. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move on since nobody's here. I guess we'll come back later. September 6th, Fate offices. We are going back to the office to see what else we can find. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, I don't know you from... Wait, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Ah, guess I got the wrong name. Mr. Wright, sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were? I am. Oh, he's Detective Gunshoe. Detective Shoe. Oh, Shoe. Suede Shoes. We're gonna call him Detective Suede Shoes. Suede Shoes, wasn't it? That's me. Don't step on my blue suede shoes. Wait! That's a song, pal. My name's Gumshoe. What? Wait. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Oh. You got it. You didn't change that tune up real quick. But be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to him real quick. Yo, Mayo, about Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use, see? She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment, see? Alright. You can see the report, that's all. Alright, nice. We got the report. The time of death is at 9 p.m. Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Alright. Let's talk about Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. What? Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Who is Edgeworth? Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course not. Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Dang. Alright, we got an op on our side, on the defense. I mean, on the prosecution team. He's a true op. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get this phone from him. Maya's memo, a conversation that had a sister. Oh wait, no, maybe we shouldn't like tell him that. How did we get the phone from him though without like disclosing that? I feel like if I say something like that, he ain't gonna give me the phone. Quarterline Stricter, pal. Who was that? Don't look at the window. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that Mia cried. That made Mia cry when she saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. Alright. What else we got? Mia's desk perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still that this is dang, that kind of like flew by faster than what I could read it. How do I get this from him? Let me take that off. He ain't got nothing else to talk about though. See, he ain't gonna give me that phone if I just be like, hey. Okay, he didn't. Alright, so I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him not so straight. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says the Steel Samurai Warrior, Neo O Tokyo. The Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost when it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems he didn't notice the record conversation. My cell phone received from Detective Gunshoe. Alright, so we got the phone. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I needed to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh wait, one more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influence in the witnesses with your lawyer-y ways, pal. Oh yeah, that's right, the lady. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. Alright, so we gotta go talk to her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So if you sent her home already then? Aha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know it better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss Fate. Alright, well, let's do that then. Let's do that. We gonna move. I'm gonna go check back and see if Grossberg came back. Oh no, he ain't back. Alright, for sure. We're gonna go ahead and bounce out then. Well, let me go read this. Let me go listen to this thing in peace and privacy. Let me back up. We're gonna go ahead and move back to the law offices. We're gonna examine our information. Alright, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Oh, so this is pretty much just saying what we already went through. Alright, I ain't about to read all that again. That's pretty much what they was talking about on the phone earlier. Before all of this stuff had happened. So, alright, we're gonna go to the Gatewater Hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth Wright, real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Remember yourself. Thank Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to come to cross-examine this one. Alright, we're gonna go look around, snoop around while she's in the bathroom. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's Faye and Co. Law Office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from there. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Alright. A simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Alright, well she ain't gonna let me look around, so I guess you might as well just talk to her. What you witnessed? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Gulp. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred, happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please. Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May, could you just, who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. See? You know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is that you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. Alright, this room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on the television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for the clues in that garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Alright, so we got probably all that we can get out of her. Probably ain't no more talking to her that we can go and do. I don't think I have any evidence that I could present to her as well. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and let's go back to the law offices. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even more grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see me. You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir. It's about Maya Fey. Uh-oh. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Ha-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. Oh, so now he go from not being busy to being busy. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. What? Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I could even get a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Let me talk to him, man. Let me talk to him. Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see? But the client is Maya Fey's sister. Maya trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble, think not. Huh? Did you just say something? You talking slick under your breath, huh? You think stuff sweet? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've got more to discuss. I have nothing to discuss with you. What's going on here? We're gonna talk about Maya then, boy. How did you know Maya Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in a blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? She could see it in her eyes. You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. So that's the second time that we've got an emphasis on this painting. That's quite a painting. Aha! You notice. Here's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the wave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of pairing with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Alright. He ain't got nothing to say to us. He got problems. Let's go ahead back to the detention center. See what Maya talking about. Alright, it's 3:42. Detention center, the detention center, the visitor's room. Time has progressed. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, you see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. I think that's a lie for sure. He definitely was not no skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been all abandoned then. I got you, Shawty. Don't even worry about it. We gonna get it taken care of. Your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? Your mother. Who is your mammy? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes. I've got used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I felt bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use the medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation had been all carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me, White. That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? We are going to defend her. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness' strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way that the lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know. I've been there. A long time ago. Oh my goodness, he's crying. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because I love the smell of justice. Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff, sniff. Alright. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Woo! She smiled at it last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that has been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright. Let's Let's go back. We're going back. Back to the business. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facility, sir. If you've no need for anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Gah! You came back so quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. Oh. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and her mother. Could it be a coincidence? Surely not. Let's get to business. We're going straight for this here. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court records. Found in Miss Maya's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this. I know it's... Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Miss Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah, that kind of threw me off. I was like, I know I ain't reading this wrong. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court, in the name of justice. Yeah, we gonna, oh my goodness, my voice. We gonna go ahead and save this. Boom. Alright, we're gonna hit back. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Oh snap. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Faye. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. This is Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. This is me. Miles Edgeworth. It better not show any signs. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statements. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls to the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Gumshoe, tell me what you gonna do. Say what you gonna do. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Gumshoe, sir. I'm detective in this charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. Okay, so this is the body. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue? Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Alright, let's hear it. What we got? Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people already there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What is this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay. I pressed, not sure it did much though. Right, please continue. There were two people already there. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto in this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So tell us who the two people you found were at the scene. Yes, sir. The defendant was Miss Maya Fey and the lawyer Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal. Your dumb act will only get us so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason? Why, we had a witness describing her. Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You did say it. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? Miss Fey isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than their claims, Detective? I guess Preston can have his advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. Oh, hold on, we got a Wi-Fi dip. It dipped for just a second. Oh. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Trying to let it even out a little bit. I think we good. We good. We back. Alright, cool. Let's continue. Alright. So you got the things mixed up. There was something I should have told you first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Alright, we got a new... Oh, man, this thing is tripping again. Alright, we should be straight. Should be straight. You might have to refresh, y'all. Refresh if needed. Oh, hold up. Yeah, it's dipping again. Alright, it stabilized itself. Kept going back and forth for a second. After securing the suspect, I examined the witness. I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's own. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Order in the court, I say. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. If that's all you got, you're gonna have to bring it, sir. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? You're a detective, sir. I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, sir. Try to be more careful. Yeah, you stay on him, Judge. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. You let him know. He must be upholding the law at all times with truthful evidence and testimonies. Alright, I already think I know what I'm gonna go here. There's a body found. Hold on, let me save, bro, because I'm not gonna go through all that again. I know it gotta be. I know what we gonna do here, but I don't know which one it's gonna go for. Is the problem. The evidence that we are gonna present in this is gonna be. What is it called? We're gonna do the autopsy report. Because it says the death was instantaneous, so there's no way that Maya would have been able to write that herself. So let me just see which one I want to put that under, though. I think we're going to press this one. Objection! There we go. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Faye, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Faye. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? No, sir. You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. There is no way that it could have happened. She died immediately. But no buts your way out. No butting your way out of this one, detective. Order in the court, I say. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write down anything. Objection! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? What? When? When did we get this? We got it the day after, that's right. The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution point being, that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. The death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Dang you, Edgeworth. I should have known you had something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look so shocked. Something you want to say? The detective's a sham. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Edgeworth. I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you have possibly had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. I'm sorry, Your Honor. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the courts. Oh, and I gotta open me up a cold drink real quick. Oh, yeah. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. The autopsy report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was in the identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call this next witness to the stand. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocence? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your servant's wink. Order, an introduction should not be required. Any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton weakening. Let her know, Judge, let her know. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from Fay & Co. law offices, correct? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Alright, let's do this. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. Well, Your Honor, I see it is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't agree, sir. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques very well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm going to. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, Your Honor. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright, let's do this, man. Witnesses' accounts. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know, I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. We're gonna go for it. Let's see, how far can I run with this? Surely you must have had a reason to look out the window at the time of night. Objection! Mr. Wright, I would not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Dang, they trying to do me bad, bro. Like, give me a chance, man. What I did to y'all? Order in the court. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. A woman with long hair. Was it Maya Fay? Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing. And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlishly physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlishly figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning of this? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you have really witnessed my client, Maya Fay, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ooh. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed like that the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I was there. I saw her with my own 2 eyes. 4 if you consider the glasses. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rar, what are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing from your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. I almost had her. The witness's account. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged first to the... Wait, I'm saying... The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statuey clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? So how does she know it was a thinker, though? Ain't no way you seeing that from that far. From the hotel room. I see. I only wish you had been detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I did see everything. I did. So you saw me then too? Of course. I remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky. The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Thank you, Judge. Very well, continue. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Is that right? As in your right as you look from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right. It was my right hand. Right. Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with the weapon I saw. I did. Oh, let me go back. I'm gonna challenge this as well. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. What happened then? And then she hit her with the weapon. I saw it. I did. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? That clock. The statuey clock thingy. The thinker, I think. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm on to something now. Time to press the squeeze. Alright. So now we gotta figure it out. I'm gonna go ahead and save here. I'm gonna challenge this. I feel like that's wrong. Because we have a broken thing. She said she ran off to the right. But we got a broken vase here. She wouldn't have been able to see the table, probably. I'm gonna challenge it. Yeah, we challenging that. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
Objection!
Alright, I messed up on that one. Alright, so that's not it. Got a Wi-Fi dip. Give me a second, y'all. Alright, we back. Alright, so I mean, but how did she know it was a clock though? Let me make sure though. Hold up.
Objection!
Alright, there we go. Alright, so it was the clock. Well, the statue. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you like that, wouldn't you? Naughty, Mr. Lawyer. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way knowing that just by looking at that. Another person in much of the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Murder, I say. Order in the courts. Miss May, can you explain how you know that this is a clock? Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all the important info here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with the trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. What?
Objection!
Yeah, object that, homie. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Ooh, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... Because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been at the law... You've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hehe. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. That is a lie. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung. That is correct. That is correct. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivably that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing the clockwork. How could you possibly just take a look right now? Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see, Your Honor. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. A fat. Well, Miss May, Tisk, tisk. Hmm? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew that the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clock removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there was no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been empty after she heard it. That is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clock was removed? I sure can, Your Honor. Impossible, of course. I have proof, Your Honor. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you so like much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is this phone call.
Take that!
Take a look at this, Your Honor. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, ho. You have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. It is true, Your Honor. Order in the court. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Grumble. That the good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation, y'all. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? I sure do. Because guess what? This was not in any store at all. The witness claimed she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please reduce this evidence, as that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Hold on. It would be the statue, right? The Department of Store receipt. Yeah, it would be the statue itself. Made by Larry Butts. Alright, we gotta present that. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the only one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything isn't sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh, She about to go Super Saiyan in this mud. Oh my goodness, she tripping, y'all. Oh, she done flipped the script, y'all. She crashing out. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter anyway, okay? She did it. And she should die for it. Die! Yeah, she is definitely crashing out right now. Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Silly me, right? Did I, like, lose it? Yeah, you did. I guess I did. Yeah, that is definitely scary, man. She is a scary individual. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. It will be the wiretap, Your Honor. I have a look at this, Your Honor. Hey. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Oh.
Objection!
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. The defense truly claimed that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the phone itself, right? Man, we might take an L here. Let me save. I can't save. Let me see. Hold up. Yeah, it's the phone. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually there's something I want to tell you. I want you to hold on for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue. The thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the... I didn't see what the last part said, my bad. You lawyer. She's crashing out again, y'all. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad guy, a bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court seen the real Miss April May, you know. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? You did it, didn't you? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping her irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. That is true. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Dang, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and I will. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I say way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Humph. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why? That's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee but cold. If you don't drink it quickly, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy, wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Frey, commit the murder. No, they are going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. Continue examining Miss May. We're gonna call him as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Objection!
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition: if Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fay. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. It's all or nothing. Alright, I got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of the work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Alright. See what he got going on. Let me save. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel and business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 9 p.m. in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 p.m. on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see that events may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna go ahead and save. We got them tunes in here. I am the head bellboy at fine Gatewater Hotel in the business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. in the evening from my guests. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I, her, The point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 p.m. on the dot. On 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished it, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly. And most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it may be brought then. Oh, bellboy, I like iced coffee exactly at 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Alright. I forgot to check that last one. Are you sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service to her, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for a kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. Alright. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. What? Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on for too long. Now, Mr. Edward. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked Miss May in. Oh, alright, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful person. Beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I had a little chance with her love there. What did he say? What did he say? Ah, or rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
Objection!
I object. That was objectionable. Sustained. Overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edward, who... He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool. He's looking bad now, man. He's looking bad. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person who may have been the murderer. In the light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendants. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstarts. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, gasps, Your Honor. That is all for today. The trial of Miss Maya Fay. Court is adjourned. I bet. Ooh. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. I said, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Alright. Ask for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. May testimony added to the court record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Alright, man. Woo! These are pretty good. I enjoy these. Yeah, this is a good game. I've been enjoying it. Definitely keep you on your toes and make you think, for sure, for sure. Got a good story, too. Very good story. Let me save it one last time. Alright, y'all. We are going to go ahead and end it off there for tonight. Man, thank y'all for everybody who did join and watch the stream. It's truly a blessing. I hope that y'all did enjoy Mr. Detective / Defender JG on the scene, you know, out here doing his thing in the lawyer room. Yeah, we almost got some people sent to jail in the first couple minutes, you know, but hey, it's all good. We got justice for him, and we're gonna continue to get justice for Miss Maya as well. We're gonna get justice for Miss Mia. We're gonna get justice for both of them, the sisters. But yeah, man, gonna go ahead and say our prayer. We're gonna bounce out, and then we're gonna be back on here. We're gonna be playing some. I haven't played Monster Hunter Stories in a little minute, so tomorrow we want it any other way. I ask that as we lead this live stream, that you please forgive us all of our sins. Forgive us for the sins that we've committed, whether it was voluntary or involuntary, that went against your will, your word, your commandment. I ask that you please have mercy of our lives, and cleanse us with your precious blood, mind, body, soul, and spirit. I ask that you please just continue to wrap your loving arms around us. Let us know that you are right here with us every step of the way. We thank you for your darling Son, the Lord Jesus Christ, who you sent so long ago to save us of our sins. We thank you that he has risen from the dead, and because he has risen from the dead and what he has done for us, we know that we have everlasting life through him, through your Son, and we thank you for that opportunity. We thank you for being so merciful and gracious to where that we can have that, because without you, dear Lord Jesus Christ, it wouldn't be a thing. So I thank you for yesterday as well, which was Resurrection Day. Not Easter Day, but Resurrection Day. And we thank you for allowing us to still be able to celebrate that, and having that as a reminder of what you have done for us. As we leave this live stream, I ask that you please continue to bless us in many different ways. Please continue to bless us with the wisdom and discernment that we need. Continue to bless us with a roof over our head, shelter, food, water, and everything that we need, especially for those who are around the world in these trying times that don't have that. Please help those who are being persecuted all over the world for believing in you. I ask that you please just continue to be a light in our lives, and please continue to direct us and lead us beside the still waters. We thank you for making us the head and not the tail. We thank you that no weapon formed against us shall be able to prosper in the mighty name of Jesus. I ask that you please bless everyone with abundance and prosperity, that way it overflows, and they may be able to share that abundance and prosperity with others, to give their testimony, to lead them to you, to glorify your name and to lift you up. So I just want to thank you once again for everything, whether it goes seen or unseen. Please continue to bless us all. Please continue to be with us. Please continue to show your mercy and love over our lives, and grace, mercy, and favor. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray, and I give you thanks. Amen. All right, y'all, man. It's your boy JG. I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all again tomorrow. Probably going to be on here around like 7 p.m. CST, somewhere around that ball range. Y'all make sure that y'all take care. Y'all stay safe. And man, I'm going to see y'all on the flip side, man. Peace out.